felt like a chaotic game to watch. How did it feel chaotic to be a part of as well?
I didn't feel that. The 8 minutes of second half was like that because we were losing a lot of balls and transitions. But I think we during almost all the game we were controlling the things, playing the same way, trying to find the spaces, and I can feel it. For the fans was like that because there's a lot of goals and one team is recovering from 3-0. But I saw a team that knows what want to do. So it was not chaotic in my. I couldn't see the chaotic in my team.
How is outside? Has he held his hands up and accepted blame for a couple of mistakes? Or?
No, it's not. He doesn't have to do that. It's to focus. We will see the game and we will improve every player of this team. So we win together, lose together. You already know, guys, that it's not the individual, it's the team. We could win even with all these goals in the game. We could win this game. So let's focus on that. Yeah, that's his. I think that resumes the game. We control the possession. I think we were not the best team in all of the game, but most of the parts I think we were the best team. We had the same situations in the first half that similar that the second and the third goal of Tottenham, and that made different. I think we disconnect for 8 minutes. It was really hard to recover from that, but then the lads did a great job to recover. We were so near the draw, so near, and that could make the difference because we still have time to win the game. But then the fourth goal was really hard for us. We managed to respond, but in the end it was not enough, and we are out of the cup.
You said a couple of times the disconnect, and you play with five at the back for a lot of the game. What happened in those moments?
I think it's really hard. If you look at the game, if you forget the long balls from Tottenham, it's really hard to have a lot of pictures with five in the back. So we are pressing high. It's impossible to press high with five in the back. So I know that you look at the system and say five in the back is not that. It's three defenders in my view. The question was, sorry.
So the disconnect.
Disconnect is simple as suffer a goal, and then we have to manage to have long possession to calm down the game. You felt that we suffer the goal, then the ball goes to the middle, and then we continue to play our way, but we lose a lot of balls near our box with the team all open, and we were really nervous in that moment. And then one long ball, we suffer the third goal, and then we managed to calm down, to push again, and to score 3 goals. So when I say to disconnect, is something to, of course, we suffer the goal, but we have to think what we should do. When you suffer a goal, you have to have long possession, to calm down and to stay in the game, and we can do it.
How important is it for you and the club to sort of have this semi-final, these double headers to look forward to in January, whatever happens in the next few weeks?
Well, we're in a semi-final of a cup competition, so I think that's something to sort of, reflect as progress for us, and we've got an opportunity now, and like I said, home and away to get to a final, and we've earned that opportunity, and it's one to look forward to. But we've got important games starting this week, starting Sunday, that we've still got to get through, and. As I said, if the mentality the boys are showing at the moment, we're going to tackle these games in the same way we've tackled the ones in recent times.
Is that reward for that mentality? Because you said that a week ago you said that they need to fight through this period where you've got no players. Is it nice that they at least have this reward?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you do. It's one thing to kind of fight and show determination and me praising them, but they need the rewards as well of winning. How that makes you feel and how it. Because then you can sort of get them to dip into the well again because they know that, good things can happen.
There was no place for Timo on the bench.
Yeah, he was sick, mate. Mate, it's just the way we're going. It's just like he woke up this morning with a fever and Doc went and saw him. He had a high fever and we had to rule him out, unfortunately. So it's just the way things are, mate.
Is that just sum up how things
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I don't roll up to game day looking for good news, let me tell you. So, yeah, it's just incredible. Like I said, this is 10 players off a senior list. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And the fact that we're still putting in these levels of performance, with guys, Archie, Jed, these kind of guys. I mean, we're getting, I believe, some real enormous growth in this period that maybe won't be evident until down the track. But I just think there's so much sort of good stuff in there at the moment, even though it's a tough period still.
Fraser's been so good for you in recent weeks. You just kind of have to take a night like that and just put it to one side.
Yeah, look, he's disappointed as well because he was outstanding for us. I mean, he didn't have a lot to do before then, and even the first half, I thought he was really good with his feet. He found some great solutions, but obviously, I think, he sort of the first one then affected probably his confidence a little bit. He lost a bit of belief, and then that sort of second one just compounded it. So, but he's a big boy, mate, and he's another one that's stood up for us big time this period. Like I said, I can't speak highly enough of this group of players. Like, again tonight, we had 10 players from our list unavailable for one reason or another, and we had a day less rest than Man U. We're not able to rotate the squad like we want to, like other clubs can, because we just don't have the numbers, and yet we're not just getting through games. We're still maintaining our, the kind of level of football. As I keep saying, we'll get to some smoother waters at some point, but this period is going to see us have enormous growth.